Hello dear kids. Hi. You all are waiting for the videos? Okay children, right. So, in the last class, in the number system chapter, we have been dealt with the exercise number 1.1 already. Now we are going for the exercise number 1.2. So, in this exercise number 1.2, we have been dealt with the two problems. Okay. So, now we have to go for the third problem. Okay. So, in this third problem, it is been to draw. We need to draw something. Okay. So, when we want to draw, there must be some of the things. Okay. We need to be learned in our previous school. Okay. Previous school in the sense, you all are new for our schools now. So, in that way, I say. Okay, children. So, I think in your previous grades, you have been learnt about the Pythagoras theorem. So, you know that. What is the Pythagoras theorem says? The Pythagoras theorem says that the sum of squares of other two sides of a triangle is equal to the square of its hypotenuse. Okay, where it is? In the right angled triangle. In the right angled triangle, the square of a hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides of a triangle. Okay, this concept you know. On that basis, we need to solve this problem. Show how square root of 5 can be represented on the number line. Okay, so now it is what? We have to draw the number line. Okay, on that we have to represent the square root of 5. So what is this? We have been mentioned only the natural numbers on the number line. And also we have been represented the fractionals on the number line. Okay, like that we can represent the square root of 5 also on the number line. How it is? By using a Pythagoras theorem. Just now I said no. Shall we try it now? Okay, that's the reason. First what we have to do is, we need to go for the first making of a number line. Okay, let me draw the number line. I have drawn one straight line. Okay, after that what I have to do is, now I need to go for the first divisions. Okay, so when I do divisions, I start with a 0, or else I take it as a O. This is a 0 point. This point only I will take it as a O point. Okay, so in this O point, what I am going to do is, after this I makes equal divisions. Okay, like this I will go on making a divisions. After making a divisions, what I am going to do is, here I takes a 2 units, means 1 unit, 2 unit. I am going to take here as a 2 units. Okay, so that I will mention it as a 2 units. Okay, here I taken a 2 units. Okay, then after, now how much is the 1 unit's length? No, like that at the top, vertical to this, I am going to take. Okay, when I take it, so here I am going to mention that as a one of the point at the above. Okay, here it means in your notebook you need to take it as a 1 centimeter. If I show it, it will be long. So I am not using any instruments. Okay, so now here it is going to take a vertical line. Okay, when I have taken a vertical line, then next, now I need to join from this O point to this vertically. Okay, now I have been done. So now what we have to do is, here we have been shown it as a O. Then you can show this as a point. Okay, here you have been taken as a B point. You think it's a point, it's a O point, it's a B point. So now this is one of a length, correct? So after this you take your compass and make sure that O to B is the radius. Okay, if you have taken the O to B point, then if you take a radius, then trace the circumference that will come and touch over here. Okay, this you take it as a one of the point as a C point. Sir, you are just going on telling us it's this point, this is this point and all. Okay, so but now why I am doing this all, that I am going to show you people. Okay, so now I will show you here by Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so here what I am going to show is, by Pythagoras theorem we have. So children, see here, what is this? It is a OB, right? Okay, it's a OB is one of the hypotenuse. Why? Because I have taken a vertical thing here, vertical distance here. So OB will be a hypotenuse. The opposite side for the right angle is a hypotenuse side. So OB is equal to what? So OB is equal to square root of OA and AB square, OA square plus AB square. Okay, so OB is equal to OA square plus AB square. So here you said hypotenuse is square. Here you are not taken square. So this square has gone to the other side as a square root. Is it right? So then next, sir, okay, then OA is here, sir. What is the distance of OA here? Here OA I have taken as a 2 units. No, see it's 1 and 2. 2 units. So I am going to take it as a 2 as OA. It's a square, right? That square it is. Okay. Then next plus. Here now, what is this? AB. AB how much I have taken? Only 1 unit. No, I have been shown. This same unit I have taken over here. So it's a 1 square. So then next 2 square is how much? 4. Okay, 1 square is how much? 1. That total is equal to square root of 5. So then next, what is this square root of 5 is? They said for us to find out this square root of 5 only, right? So this is the way we can represent the square root of 5 on the number line. Okay, first initially you are not getting what is this 2 units, what is this 1 unit. You can do it very neatly and correctly. How? You have to take a number line, make it as a 1 centimeters. Okay, then next take that 1 centimeter length like a 2, that becomes a 2 units. Then next the vertically 1 centimeter unit you have to take. Then next O to B radius you have to take. The center will be the O. From there you have to take a center as a O and trace the arc. Okay, so this point is for us a square root of 5, not A. A is having only 2 units. That is a 2 plus 2 is a 4, right? So then that's a C is a square root of 5, what it is showing. So that is the reason now we have to write at the down OC. That is OC is equal to OB is equal to square root of 5. Okay, children. So here the point C is representing as the square root of 5. Okay, children. Understood? So children, now here simply I have not taken as you understood now. Initially it was a 2 units. Why? Because here I have taken a 2 units only. Why? Because the square root of 4 I was required of. Okay. So then here why I have taken a 1 unit only. This 4 plus 1 only will be 5. For that is the reason I have taken as a, it's a 2 units and it's a 1 unit. Okay. It's clear. You have to use your scale and you have to use your pencil. This diagram should be represented with a pencil. After drawing this diagram, you have to write this all at the bottom. Okay, like this you need to write in your rough book and you have to practice. I will send you the notes later. There you can copy it out on Friday. Okay, children. So now is there any doubt in this where the square root of 5 if you have, that you can call and contact me and get it clarified. Okay, you must have to use a compass and the scale for this. Okay, so then children, like this we have been dealt with a third problem. Okay, we go for the next exercise. Why? Because in this exercise there are 4 questions. Sir, you are telling 4, again there is a 3 you have been done. The 4th is a classroom activity. It is mentioned in the textbook only that it is to be done in the classroom along when we all are going to join. No, by that time we can do that. Okay, for that is the reason we have to go for the next exercise, that is a exercise 1.3. but directly I cannot go for the exercise 1.3. no, what all is there that I need to tell you now. Okay, so in the next exercise 1.3 we have to represent the given sum of a numbers into the decimal form, the conversion of the sum of a rational number to the decimal form. I think in your previous grades you have been learnt out. Okay, rational numbers, how to change it into the decimal form. Okay, so here are some of the things like making them to a terminating decimal expansion, non-terminating decimal expansion, non-terminating and recurring decimal expansions. So like this all you have to read, which all you have been studied in the grade 8. No, that all you have to study. Okay, when you study, whenever I am telling about that terminating and non-terminating, you are going to find it out. As you have got holiday in these many days, okay, you may be forgot. Okay, so go for a revision of that. Anyhow, you have your grade 8 textbook with you only, or you have been thrown. Now if it is thrown, take it back and study. Okay, for this if you have any doubts, you can call and contact me. But don't forget to practice this. Okay, children. Bye bye.